So today I'm in another cafe. It's really cute. There's some props right there. But yesterday I did a blog post that was actually in Korean. So today I wanted to talk about some resources for people who are not in Korea, right? So I talked about universities to study at in Seoul. And so people who are outside of Seoul, which is a lot of the people who are watching these videos, I wanted to talk about some things online that you can use to study Korean, right? My hair is looking kind of special. One thing that people always say, oh, just watch TV, you'll learn a lot. You will learn certain things, and it's kind of interesting because the expectations... so your expectations won't exactly be realistic, but I feel like you'll learn certain things. You'll learn like little phrases and like things just from watching it with subtitles, right? So there's some good sites. If you're in America, you have a ton of sites you can watch Korean dramas on. I mean, if you're in America, you can use Drama Fever, you can use Crunchyroll, you can use Hulu even, just Hulu, and then search Korean dramas, and there's dramas on there, which is annoying because for people outside of the States, all that stuff, for people inside the States, that stuff is free. But like for me, I'm in Korea, I can't watch Korean dramas with English subtitles as easily as people in the States. Go figure. But, so those are sites to definitely look at, and I'll recommend some dramas in a minute. But yeah, if you're outside of the States, you can use dramacrazy.net, and that's what I use in Korea usually, and they have like links to people who have uploaded Korean dramas on their websites. And then if you're outside of Korea, but you don't have to be in America, you can use Viki.com, Viki.com. And Viki is interesting because they will license material from countries other than the country that you're in. So like, for example, I'm in Korea, so they block me from seeing Korean dramas with English subtitles. Right. But if you're in America, if you're in China, if you're in India, wherever, then you can watch Korean dramas with English subtitles, which is really cool. And the fans a lot of times sub them, and then they put up like little commentaries, and Viki is like so fun for that. Like people will be like, what is he doing? What is going on with that sweater? Why is she wearing that green? You know? So people have like comments, like running commentary with the subtitles. They'll make running commentary. So that's actually a lot of fun. It's a community-based translation service with tons of languages. But again, I can't watch Korean dramas on Viki in Korea. What dramas should you watch? There's a few modern dramas that are kind of in the common lexicon for anyone who watches Korean dramas. They've seen these. I have 5 big ones. We'll start from oldest to youngest. So the oldest one is My Name is Kim Samsoon. Funny stuff. In Korean, I don't know if it's like 이름이 Kim Samsoon이야. I don't know what it is. But My Name is Kim Samsoon, and this is a classic. Really funny, a girl that's like a little bit chubby, and she likes to bake things, and she ends up dating her boss, who owns this like bakery restaurant thingy. And of course he's the rich guy and ends up falling for the poor girl, but it's really funny because she's like a really feisty character. And it's just, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So that's number one. Number two, in order of oldness, Sangdoo, Let's Go to School. So in Korean, it's Sangdoo 합격하자. And this is one of my personal recommends because it features Rain, the singer, but really because this has more drama than like a project like hip-hop video. Like, you have a baby mama, you have a dude who's like a gigolo, like literally renting himself out. You have criminal acts, you have somebody whose mom disappeared, you know, you got the stray orphan, you got a sick child with cancer, like you just got a lot going on. You got love triangles like ×2, like Sangdoo Let's Go to School brings the drama. So that is actually a personal favorite of mine because it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, all the stuff that's going on in that thing. So that's a recommend. So Boys Over Flowers is the Korean adaptation of a Japanese manga, which is like comic book, that was adapted into a Taiwanese version first that was really, really popular. And then since I was here, I think in 2009, Korea released theirs. So it was super, super popular. Like so many jokes off of that, like so many parodies. Dudes were getting perms in their hair based off that drama. Like foolishness. But it's a bunch of rich kids, and everybody likes to watch rich kids, right? And then the poor, spunky girl who falls in with them and ends up falling in love with them. So, yeah. Okay, so that's my number 3. My number 4 is Iris. And Iris is amazing. It's not like the other ones with like love triangles and stuff like that. It is action, action, action. So these guys work for the Korean Secret Service, and there are North Korean spies and South Korean spies and espionage, and they go to different countries. They're in Europe, they're in Japan, they're just like everywhere. So that's really cool. And even you can definitely get a dude to watch that with you, you know. It's really cool. Iris is really, really cool. And then the most recent one is Secret Garden, and this is more in the traditional, like, guy meets girl, guy falls in love with girl. And there's body switching. Yes! So the 2 main characters get stuck in one another's bodies, a guy and a girl. And that was the last drama Hyunbin did before he went to the military. It's really funny watching him act like a girl. He does it really well. That's probably why he enlisted in the Marines, just to, you know, get his manhood back. Yeah. But yeah, so those are my 5 recommends. For the serious study, I'm going to recommend a website that I've used. Most of the material is free, like 95%. And this is Talk to Me in Korean. Talk to Me in Korean is run by Honu-san, who is a really big presence on the internet here in Seoul for like English speaking, and really for Korean speaking bloggers as well. He uses YouTube, and he runs like 2 or 3 websites based on language learning. So, and Hanu speaks like 5 languages or something, because he's just cool like that. But so the website is fundamentally free. They provide podcasts regularly, videos regularly on learning Korean in several different levels, all the way through like a lower upper intermediate level, grammar and vocabulary, and just all kinds of really great learning resources that are on the site. You can listen to the podcast for free, download PDFs for free, watch videos for free. So, yeah. So if you are not in Korea, but you are wanting to learn Korean, you need to check out Talk to Me in Korean and tell them I sent ya. But yeah, seriously, it's worth it. So you can get beyond 안녕하세요 to some more cute little phrases and understand what you're seeing in the Korean drama. So, because we bring the drama, dog. Yeah. But that's all my advice for today. That's all I have. Tomorrow we'll talk about more interesting stuff related to Korea or related to my life. I'm not sure what I'll be bearing tomorrow, my soul or my soul. So that's all for today. Subscribe, leave a comment, ask questions. Please ask questions. I'm halfway through my topics already, and I have a lot more months to go. So, all right, see you guys tomorrow.